Hi guys, today we'll be discussing about desalination of seawater by reverse osmosis from the fifth unit, that is water technology. So what do you mean by desalination? Desalination is nothing but the removal of saline content from the water or seawater. So basically this desalination of water, it consists of a water treatment process by which a seawater or a brackish water is converted into potable water for supplying communities that have the most difficulty in accessing fresh water. And this process will produce fresh water which is suitable for human consumption or irrigation. Then how can we carry out this desalination process? What are the methods to carry out this desalination process? If you want to know that different methods means, so basically especially in this video we will be discussing about two different methods of desalination process. One is reverse osmosis and second one is electrodialysis. Okay, and apart from this we are having some other different processes such as distillation process, multi-stage flash distillation and multi-effect distillation. Okay, so first in this video we will discuss about the reverse osmosis, and in my next video I will explain you about the electrodialysis process. So reverse osmosis. So before we understand this reverse osmosis process, first we will understand what do you mean by osmosis. Okay, osmosis is nothing but the movement of solvent molecules from the lower concentration to the higher concentration through semi-permeable membrane. Okay, so look at this image. So in this image what we have done, we have taken a beaker, in that we have put some water and we have taken a potato and we have made a cavity in this potato, and we have placed some sugar solution inside this cavity. And then after some time, if you observe, that is in this image, the water content or the sugar solution level has increased inside this cavity. That is nothing but due to osmosis process. So what has happened? The water which is present in the beaker, so it will penetrate through this semi-permeable membrane. So this potato will act as a semi-permeable membrane and it moves to the higher concentration. So in this, the sugar solution is the higher concentration portion, whereas the water is the lower concentration portion. So what happens, as per the definition of osmosis, the movement of solvent molecules will take place from lower concentration to the higher concentration through semi-permeable membrane, through the osmotic pressure. Okay, and exactly the reverse of this process is called as reverse osmosis. That means the movement of the solvent molecules will take place from higher concentration to the lower concentration through semi-permeable membrane. Okay, so here we are going to apply the pressure greater than the osmotic pressure, so that what happens, the solvent molecules which are present inside the sugar solution will be forced to move to the lower concentration through semi-permeable membrane. So this reverse osmosis is a water purification technology that uses a semi-permeable membrane to remove larger particles from seawater. And this reverse osmosis is a filtration process which works by using pressure to force a solution through semi-permeable membrane or semi-permeable selective membrane, retaining the solute on one side and allowing the pure solvent to pass to the other side. Okay, so this slide will make you to understand the difference between the osmosis and reverse osmosis. Okay, so this image is with respect to osmosis. So here what happens, fresh water is there in this side and salt water is there this side, and this is a semi-permeable membrane. So what happens, so due to the osmotic pressure, the fresh water will move towards the salt water because it is a highly concentrated solution. So as per the definition of osmosis, the movement of the solvent molecules will take place from lower concentration to the higher concentration through semi-permeable membrane. Then look at this second image, which is of a reverse osmosis process. Okay, exactly the process is reversed in this image by applying the pressure greater than the osmotic pressure. So what happens here, we are applying the pressure towards the concentrated solution and we are forcing that solvent molecules which are present in the salt water to move towards the low concentrated area. Okay, that is dilute concentration or lower concentration. So what happens? You can see that the water level is increasing this side in the reverse osmosis, whereas the water level is increasing in the concentrated side in the osmosis process. Okay. So what are the features and the membrane materials which are used in the reverse osmosis process? Okay. So this RO process will involve high pressure operations. That means higher the pressure, the larger will be the driving force. And different membranes which are used in the manufacture of RO membranes are, or RO units are cellulose acetate, polysulfonate and polyamide. Apart from that, in a seawater applications, polyamide membranes are used because these membranes can handle temperatures above 35 degrees Celsius. Okay. And spirally wound membranes is the most commonly used membrane construction in the seawater RO process. So they'll be using spirally wound membranes in the purification of the seawater. Semi-permeable membranes are used as dense barrier layer in the polymer matrix. So these are the reverse osmosis features and the membranes. So look at this image. So this is an spirally wound element design, okay, of RO membrane, and you can see the different components involved in this. So this is the feed water carrier, and this is nothing but the semi-permeable membrane, okay, and this is a permeate carrier material. Okay, that means after the desalination process, the desalinated water will be carried through this permeate carrier material, and you're going to feed the saline water here. Okay, and the filtration process takes place in this unit, and finally you are going to get a highly desalinated water and the concentrated water separately. So what are the advantages of this reverse osmosis? So this reverse osmosis is suitable for desalinating both seawater and brackish water. Okay, so what do you mean by brackish water? So brackish water is nothing but the water which is having the salinity between the seawater and the fresh water. Okay, so salinity of this brackish water is greater than the fresh water, but lesser than compared with the seawater. Okay, so this generally happens when the seawater mixes with the fresh water. Okay, so its operation is easy with full automation, and this RO process is capable of rejecting bacteria, salts, sugars, proteins and dyes, etc. And these are flexible in matters of increasing the capacity of plant size, okay, by just adding new membrane units. So when you just by adding the new membrane units, you can increase the capacity of the plant size. Okay, and the maintenance cost is due to replacement of semi-membrane or semi-permeable membrane only, which can be done within few minutes for continuous supply of water. That means it is a very easy job. Just you replace the semi-permeable membrane and then you can start using the unit again without any loss of the time. And the last advantage is low capital and low cost for converting seawater into drinking water or potable water. So this is an image of the industrial reverse osmosis plant, and these are nothing but the reverse osmosis membrane units. Okay, and I hope that you understood the reverse osmosis process, and thanks for watching this video.